to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hello, and welcome back to Star Trek Continues. This is episode 6. It's called Come Not Between the Dragons. I'm curious to see what the dragons are in this case, whether real or metaphorical. They're not going to have real dragons. But we'll find out what the title means. Last time we had Divided We Stand. It was a Civil War episode. Some good stuff in that one. Check it out. And continue to check out the originals, I will say. I almost forget it's a fan project. You know? Right. Are you ready for this? Remember, dragons breathe fire. Don't stand between them. You'll get burned. I guess it's just a title meaning don't go against two larger forces. You know? Like if the Federation and the Klingons were having a battle and the Ferengi rocked up, get out of there, Ferengi. What are you doing? You got funny looking ships. They're kind of cool looking, actually. Right, let's get to it. Scotty! In the big chair.
Scotty?
Get out of the chair.
News on the Lexington?
Aye, a crewsman rescue, but they had to scud at the ship.
8 starships left.
Studying an accretion disk can be a dangerous business.
Well,
Whoa.
at least no casualties.
Aye, there were. The Lexington.
Notify all adjacent civilizations to avoid that system.
Oh, jeez.
All right, middle shift, that'll be all. You're officially relieved.
Middle shift. Ah, that's great. That's great. Middle shift. We've never really seen other people. You know, because I'm always wondering during some episodes who's on the bridge, because all our main cast are on planet or whatever, or we never see who's on the bridge when they're sleeping. So like we kind of addressed it here. Middle shift. Scotty gets to be captain during middle shift, and then suddenly the rest of the main cast appear in the turbo lift. They arrived like very shortly after the captain. You know. He gets to ride the turbo lift on his own. Everybody else is like, yeah, we'll take the next one. I think I saw Smith. She's part of middle shift. No, we're following them.
Well, good night. Oh, Eliza! Where do you think you're going? We're headed to the rec room. Join us.
Let's go.
My bed's calling me.
My vodka martini's calling me. We'll take a rain check?
Yeah, sure. Have a good night.
Is she okay?
Night.
Interesting that we follow them. Thanks, Leslie.
Steady as she goes, sir. Working double shifts, are we now, Mr. Chickle?
Sounds like somebody really wants some stripes.
Promotion, eh? Check out. Oh,
Report.
Hull breach, Captain.
hull
Forward deck
breach.
4.
A meteoroid, Captain. Traveling at near light speed.
Whoa.
That's impossible.
Holy, look at the size of this. People definitely died here. Whoa.
Meteorite impact, deck 4.
Maintenance to level 4.
The navigational deflector should have caught this, sir. Mr. DeSalle, some answers, please.
DeSalle, buddy. We've seen him in a few episodes. Speaking of who's on the bridge when people aren't the main cast or on the planet, usually DeSalle's in charge. Anyway, this is the second time we've seen her. She's going to be important in this episode.
They can't find it.
Find what?
They never made the blasted hole. There's nothing there.
Oh, could be an alien.
Captain, now deck 5 is reporting a rupture. In the ceiling, sir.
Just, what?
Signal all decks.
Intruder.
We've been boarded.
All decks, intruder alert. Repeat, we have an intruder on the roof.
Oh. Oh. Oh, listen to it. Okay. Good opening. 3 things. It's either gonna eat her, merge with her, or talk to her. My first thought was that it was like a Horda. You know, they can burrow through solid rock. Enterprise hulls, no match for those. I don't know if it makes that noise though. Did you see that shot where it zoomed into the ship, into the hole, through the walls? That was pretty well done. DeSalle name drop. Middle shift. Everything's great. Chekhov's vying for a promotion. Chekhov, we need you well rested. We don't need you overworking yourself. Looks like she should have gone drinking.
Log stardate 6257.4. Something or someone has pierced our primary hull and is making its way through the Enterprise.
It's like a monster.
Bridge. Please answer.
Ensign?
Captain,
It's in her quarters.
intruders in my cabin.
On our way.
Sir, I believe I could assist.
Stay, Chekhov. Always two-ear Chekhov. Hey! How are you? Are you friendly?
Hello?
Are you a dragon? That worked. You scared it away.
Cat, hold this position. Dickerson, on point.
I'm sorry, sir.
What was it? What did you see?
Like a rock.
It was enormous. It's like stone.
Yeah.
Listen, you better get to sickbay. Dr. McCoy give you a one supply.
Oh, sir, I'm fine. I'm just a bit scared.
Captain, in the corridor.
Just be gentle with it. I don't think it means harm.
Fascinating.
There it is. I can hear it.
What are you?
Can you speak to us?
Kirk to transporter room.
Wilson here, sir.
Chief, how are you with intra-ship beaming?
I'm a bit of an expert.
Good.
We need to beam it.
The intruder is at my location.
Beam it off the
Lock
ship.
onto it and beam it out of here.
Captain, there's no reading for me to lock onto.
The alien must be generating some sort of sensor shroud.
Sir.
Hey, dude.
No!
Why Diff shoot it? Oh, it's blue. It changed color. Okay. Trigger happy he was.
Ensign, you're supposed to be off duty right now.
He's coming to check on it.
Sorry, Captain. I
They've made a connection.
Bones?
It's a rock. I've been able to detect several hearts beating at different rates.
Several.
No lungs, very high salt levels. That's it.
Oh, careful. Your girlfriend's gonna get it, Doc. Your girlfriend loves the salt. Nancy Crater, she'll be all over this thing. She'll come back from the dead to get it. That's all I gotta say.
There's just not enough data.
The exoskeleton is quite formidable. I am not able to calculate how it propels itself at such high velocities, although obviously it does. With Lieutenant Uhura's assistance, I have attempted to tune the ship's universal translators
For rock.
to compensate for the creature's unusual vocalizations.
It's purring to us. Yeah, maybe you can help.
So,
You're the first human it encountered.
That's a lot of pressure to put on her. But okay. She was the first person we saw this episode.
I'm sorry if I hurt you. What are you called?
Ooh. Ooh.
Ask it why it broke into the ship.
Why'd you come here?
Now what? Keep at it. Whatever it is, it's trying to communicate with us.
Or it's trying to threaten us.
No, it is no. Look at its body language, Spock. It could have hurt her in her quarters. Didn't.
Mr. Sulu?
Not another intruder, sir. More like a controlled shockwave.
It's a form of echolocation, Captain.
Space bats. Or another dragon.
Captain, another shockwave approaching. Significantly stronger.
More power to the forward shields.
Whoa.
Disobedient little... Your weapon. Sir?
Don't. Dickerson.
You respect me.
Spock. Spock got overcome by the wave.
See what you made me do?
Rock'em sock'em.
Commander Spock, report. Spock, answer me.
He lost it, Kirk. He got overcome with a red mist.
Is anyone else feeling
Angry?
unusual? I feel suspicion, sir.
Okay.
Paranoia. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Fear. Resentment.
Sick bay to bridge. Captain, you better get down here.
Everybody's affected. But Spock, triply so. Everybody keep it together on the bridge. Nobody do anything weird. Who's in charge?
What happened? He's got broken ribs, a ruptured spleen. Whatever those waves are doing to us, it's affecting Spock a dozen times more.
Captain, lock me up.
Yeah.
I must be isolated.
In the brig.
McCoy is trying to figure out why.
No, I am very dangerous.
You can't control it.
Spock, the rage that you're experiencing, we're all feeling it. Waves are somehow, but
With me, it reaches deeper. It is awakening a primitive, savage side. It is a darkness I cannot control.
Like in all our yesterdays, Doc. You remember.
what?
Another energy wave approaching, Captain.
Impact in 6 seconds.
Brace for anger, everybody.
Stop me by any means necessary.
He's gonna break out.
Cannot control what I will do.
Sedate him, Doc. Doc. Ouch. Nice. Get him, Drake.
Captain! Put him in the brig.
Jim, you can't lock him up.
He asked for
He
it!
did ask for it.
It's my ship. I decide the punishment for insubordination.
Punishment?
We need an agony chamber. Doc.
Put him in sickbay, double the restraints.
No. You were right the first time, Kirk. He was asking to be put in the brig because you can't restrain him. How many times do we have to learn the same lesson? Doesn't matter how many restraints we put on him. Sickbay is not the place to hold somebody who wants to get out. Now maybe double will do it, but I don't think it's inhumane to put him in the brig. We can still, the doc can go in and check on him in there. We should have a special brig. We need 2 brigs. A brig for holding people who are a bit drunk, like Riley, and intruders, and another brig where we got a whole medical setup. A medical brig. Or we could just post some guards. You know? In the main medical bay. But look, we're gonna have so many people in here. You know? All the rowdy ones. They'll be getting all antsy now because of the red mist. Anyway, I presume this pulse is some sort of... They're trying to find their own kind, and maybe someone's coming for them. I like this episode so far.
And the next time, whether it's Spock, or that pathetic creature, or the ship's surgeon, I decide. Is that clear?
Yeah, Doc.
Very clear.
Ugh.
Sir.
Now I'm getting angry too.
Where's that thing?
Sir, we've located the source of the waves. It's a ship about 10,000 kilometers.
Ship. Listen to me.
How dare you, Sulu?
The only thing that matters, the only thing, is to find that delinquent little brat.
Yeah.
Get him off my bridge. I don't want to see his face. You can find a quarters. All hands, this is the captain. There's an intruder aboard my ship.
Watch it.
And finding him is the singular priority above all else. All personnel are ordered to locate and apprehend this intruder. He thinks he's smarter than us. He's defying us. Use all available force necessary.
Maybe it's a parent coming after a kid, or I don't know, some sort of dysfunctional relationship. Oh, McKenna, we've never seen her angry. It's here.
I didn't know who else to call. He seems to be... He's more afraid each time one hits us.
Uh-oh. Keep it together.
You must have done something to deserve this.
No. It's okay.
God. Whatever these pulses are, it's making it impossible to think clearly. We've got to target the action centers.
What do we do?
Alpha wave inducers. They're used for psychological trauma. McCoy has a supply.
We can't just march in there and take them.
Leave McCoy to me.
Here she comes. Shields up, McCoy.
What makes you think you can barge into my sickbay like you own the...
Sarah, I need the mobile alpha wave inducers. All of them.
Now. Just standing there like a mannequin. Don't shoot Scotty.
Scott? What do you think you're doing? My orders were to search the ship for that creature.
Do not tell me how to do my job.
Nice job, Chekhov. Promote that man. Lieutenant Chekhov. How do these work?
I thought Neoda could be of help, speaking with the alien.
His name's Usti.
Usti.
I think he's running from that ship.
So he came here seeking sanctuary.
Engineering. The waves, they dissipate as they go through the Enterprise. If we take the alien to the aft section, then the enemy vessel should have a harder time locating him.
Great.
But even if we get him there...
We have to clear the engine room.
How are we going to get him all the way to engineering?
I guess I better make friends with the transporter chief.
You seen that creature?
Emergency! We have a work core coolant leak. All personnel evacuate engineering.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Scott is in the brig.
Oh, he sent that message from the brig? That's funny.
Repeat, coolant leak. All engineering personnel.
Oh, right. He sent... This guy's using the voice modulator to pretend to be Scotty. Good job, dude.
Repeat, coolant leak. All engineering personnel evacuate immediately.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Repeat, coolant leak. All engineering personnel evacuate immediately.
They got out of there pretty quickly. Wasn't any of them like, no there isn't.
Dickerson, seal the doors.
Sir.
Well, look what we have here. Step away from the console, Chief.
Belay that order.
At least they're all on stun. We're drinking buddies.
It's me.
He is gonna get what he deserves.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why? Let me give you one of these.
Yeah,
Okay?
You'll think clearer.
Kirk to Smith.
Uh-oh.
I want to know when the transporter room's secure.
Oh, McKenna's outmatched.
It's secure now.
It's okay. I'm here. I understand.
I don't.
How is he? All right, for now. What's the plan?
Just a little scared, I guess. Fend off this wave of attackers. Nice one. Jump down on him. Yeah. Oh, you can't take Kirk in a fight, though. You see, we need to get the armbands on them. Yeah. Yeah.
Bridge to Captain Kirk.
What is it, Chekhov? You doing okay?
Go ahead, Bridge.
The enemy vessel is closing fast, but it's not a ship.
Pipe it down here.
Is it one of those creatures?
The Enterprise is face to face with the being who has been flooding the ship with energy waves. Spock, what do we know about it?
Definitely the same type of organism as our visitor. Proportionally, much larger.
It looks it.
Like an adult to a child.
Right. Oh, it's pulsing.
It is reasonable to assume that the creature is quite angry, and wants Uzdi returned.
Welcome back, Mr. Scott. We need engines online.
Captain, my behavior altogether.
Nah, it's fine, Scotty.
I'll fire you later.
Are you still a bit drunk though, Scotty?
Alien entity. Discontinue your attack on our ship immediately.
Well, it didn't fire at us again.
No reply on any frequency, sir.
Oh, another pulse.
The logical decision is to release Uzdi into the creature's custody.
Captain,
maybe.
we can't.
The structure. The region on its back.
Yeah.
Seems to be generating the waves.
The glowing one?
Logical assumption.
With fire end?
Load photon torpedo tubes. Target that region.
Torpedoes armed and ready.
If this was a video game, you'd definitely target that section.
Uzdi, protect.
Protect?
No, you'll save you.
We must protect.
Please don't go out there.
It's such a cool costume.
Direct hit.
We appear to have injured it.
Hostile is accelerating. It's on an intercept course, Captain.
She's going to ram us. Where's Uzdi?
Captain!
Uzdi has positioned himself directly between the Enterprise and his father.
Why do you have to be red all the time? Dad? Nope. How about yellow? Yeah, yellow. We can agree. We're agreed.
Go to yellow.
Yeah, we go to yellow too.
Open it. Unknown entity. Surely you must know you nearly died here today. You filled me, you filled all of us with your anger. And for some reason, that anger was directed at your child. He was scared, he was hiding, and yet he still protected you.
Be better to your kid, or we'll get you.
Captain. They're moving off.
Where are they going?
Back home, I guess.
He saved his father's life today. Only time will tell if that'll make a difference.
We don't know what's going on with those two.
I believe I owe you a profound apology.
For what?
Well, there's a lot of that going around right now.
Yeah.
I think everyone on this ship owes someone an apology. I forgive you. I'm sorry for shooting you.
Something else, Captain?
I've gotten so used to being able to persuade with words. Getting others to see things in a new and different way, give a rousing speech.
Yeah, like in this episode.
And it was frustrating not to be able to do the same thing with Uzdi's father.
Did you genuinely expect you could convince him to change a deeply ingrained behavior simply with your words?
He's been able to do it, Spock, time and time again.
Now that you put it that way, I wonder, what would it take to change someone like that?
In my conversations with Dr. McKenna, we have discussed the many differences between people, and a reoccurring observation has been this. One is much more able to lead another down an unfamiliar path when one has already been down that path oneself.
Right. Keep talking.
Bridge to Mr. Spock.
This is great.
Spock here.
I've been conducting scans, and I think I found something.
Transfer to this computer.
Aye, sir.
Captain, you might like to see this.
Is it their home planet? What is it?
I just
A message?
wanted to tell you both. I'm sorry.
I just apologized to Dr. McCoy myself. It wasn't you.
It's not hard for rage to take control of good people.
How about that drink we promised ourselves, huh?
Yes.
Captain?
I'll catch up with you girls.
Do you want to come for drinks too?
At ease, Ensign. We've analyzed the alien's ion trail. Seems they're in a comet cloud not far from here.
We're within range of the comet cloud now, Captain.
Very good. Patch in the ship's translators to this comm.
Aye, sir.
I wasn't able to reach him.
Maybe you can.
Perhaps you can.
I don't know what your name is.
Oh, beautiful. Look at this.
When your son came to us, I knew he chose me for a reason.
And she's been through stuff.
Your son loves you very, very much. Just like I love my father. I know in my heart that you're not a monster. But every time you lash out, you become less the father he loves and more the monster he fears. Please find a way to heal yourself. Because my father never did.
Yeah.
Heal. Change. For Uzdi.
Maybe change begins when someone reaches you. I'd say you reached him.
You did great. And we'll be back. We'll be checking in. Yeah, Stinking Rock. Always looking for more, aren't you, Chekhov? Hey! Lalani has been replaced with Uzdi. King Lear has a line, come not between the dragon and his wrath. Oh! Oh! You know what I'm about to say now. The woman who played Eliza, great actress in this episode, played Chiana in Farscape. If you've never seen Farscape, I recommend you watch Farscape. That's great. That's great. I would not have recognized her. There was something about her name when it came up. I was like, that name sounds familiar. It's been so long since I saw Farscape. Like, I don't remember it, but I know it's great. Now that was a very entertaining episode from start to finish. I like that we had something that affected the entire crew, something that subtly changed everybody's behavior, made them more aggressive. It led to a lot of fun, very fun scenes. McKenna knocking out the doctor has to be number one on the funniest moments of the episode. She's just and he just the way he falls is funny. He's just knocked out cold. You know, no elaborate back and forth or anything. Interesting that Spock was most affected. But no, you can't lock him down in sickbay. but I talked about that. We need a brig sickbay. A combo. I like that there were two factions at one point on the ship. The ones with the arm alpha waves and those without. It reminded me a lot of the Mirror Mirror episode, Fairst of them All. You know, that sort of two parts of the crew working against each other. And it led to all sorts of conflicts. Everybody was punching everybody. And the problem was that Kirk can't lose when he's fighting somebody. Whether it be Dickerson or Drake or anybody. You know, we know Kirk will win that battle. So the only way we could have, well, I guess we could have phasered him. Yeah, for sure. He wasn't going to lose a one-on-one battle with fists. So the only way was to get him with the armband. So that was the logical resolution of that scene. The fight in engineering. All those engineering people ran out. Coolant leak. Don't any of you know how to do your jobs? You can easily check that. You know that Scotty is nowhere near the engineering right now. Oh, I didn't even see Scotty come in. Oh, I hear him though. Let's get out of here. They ran faster than... You know when they say if there's a fire in a building, just calmly walk towards the exit. They bolted. They're like Usain Bolt, all of them. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I like that we started on her at the start of the episode. Very deliberate choice. Because the second the episode started, I was like, whoa, I don't know this person. And then, of course, the whole bridge staff was replaced except for Chekhov. Interesting little side plot, by the way, with Chekhov. Doing double duty. It's just a bit of flavour to the episode. It didn't necessarily go anywhere. But I'm glad they add those little things. Also, there was talk at the start of the episode, I want to listen to that again, that had nothing to do with the episode, about some ship being... we lost a ship. Right, that's actually funny. Go back to listen to it again. We lost the Lexington, but we saved the crew. And the captain comments that, hey, at least we didn't lose anybody. And Scotty's like, we did. The Lexington did. Of course, he's concerned about the ship, you know, as he would be. They're studying an accretion disk, eh? That's a fun little scene. I love the design on the rock guys. Very cool. And a glowing part that changed colors, which was cool. And they walked through the walls of the Enterprise like we walked through air. And the communication was extremely basic. You know, I think it combined between son and father, I think they said like 6-7 words total, you know? But we could sense what was going on. You know, we could feel it. That was the thing with the pulse. We were getting the emotion coming from the father, and it was getting into us. We were kind of acting it out. And what we were saying, we were verbalizing what the father was feeling. You know, really angry towards the son. Really wanted to put that little twerp in its place. You know what I mean? So, because of our actions, because of what we were saying, we got a good picture of what was happening between them, even though they weren't verbally saying it. And I like the ending. Kirk tries to get through to it with a speech, and normally, if it was a computer or a different episode, maybe it would have had some impact. Because as Kirk says to Spock later, you know, he kind of feels disappointed that he didn't get any. That he thought he could make a difference, and he couldn't. He didn't get anything back. He was almost surprised by it. And Spock says that with his conversations with McKenna, which is kind of a funny moment as well. But it would make sense why he would talk to her, you know, he would maybe open up to her a bit more about his human half, and they would talk about that sort of thing. But they noticed that sometimes it's best to talk to somebody who's been through something, and that it's easier to take advice maybe from someone who's been there, who's walked the path. Whether it's a direct counterpart or somebody, like she had a father who was angry and who didn't. I like the additional detail that her father didn't change, didn't heal. It made it more emotional, it made it more impactful. And her performance in that scene where she's talking to the father is very good. That did tear me up. That was great. And hey, maybe she got through to him. At least today she got through to the father. Who knows what tomorrow brings? But we'll be back. We'll be checking in. And that little kid can have asylum if it wants at any point. And we got ships and we can hurt you. So remember the end of that episode, Plato's Stepchildren? It was the wildest, silliest end to an episode. Well, no, we've had plenty of silly ends. But we were basically like, okay, you've learned your lesson. You've said you're not going to be bad anymore. So we're going to head off now because we got like 30 seconds left in the episode, so we got to go. But hey, you better be good or we'll come back. We can get those powers back anytime we want. You remember. It just reminded me of that. Not this episode, what I was saying about, we'll come back. So, yeah, I like this was a strong episode. It had a lot of cool parts to it. It had an emotional, good story, emotional ending, meaningful ending. Very nice touch that Kirk's speech didn't get through. I like that. All the crew were affected by something. Always fun. A lot of fun scenes. Doc getting knocked out was a highlight for me. Scotty getting drunk was great. Chekhov trying to get a promotion. A lot of people had some good moments. I'll catch more of them in editing too. And actually focusing on the three women when they come down in the turbo lift, and there's just them having some sort of friendship and going for drinks. I like that too. It's just adding more to the substance of these characters that didn't need to be in the episode. Well, maybe it did need to be in the episode, but I like the extra details. Hey, these people are friends, these people do things after work, and that sort of thing, I like that. I like fleshing out the characters. I like that. So from start to finish. And it was a mysterious episode too. You didn't know what was going on. Did we just get hit by a meteor? What's that thing rolling around our ship? Is it a Horda? Is it one of those rock people from the Abraham Lincoln episode? What is it? What's going on? Can we trust it? Is it friendly? Is it foe? Yeah. I'm a big fan of this one. For sure. So, what did you think? While you're thinking about that, I'm going to look up the title of the next one. I believe it's called Embracing the Winds. Embracing the Winds. Okay. So we're going back to the Cloud Miters. Going to check in on them, see how they're doing. We're going to jump off their tower with one of those suits, wingsuits. That'd be fun. They could get so much. They could charge for that, parachutes and hang gliders and wingsuits and all sorts of things, instead of transporting down to the surface. Remember, we needed to get a pass or something. Kirk broke her out of their brig, and instead of using our transporter that we used like literally a few minutes later. We had to go get a pass to get down to the surface. Some silly detail like that. Memories. Good memories. Right, get out of here. Come back for episode 7. And I'll see you there.